Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please, please subscribe.
Accused of murder in Chambers County after her fifth husband died of a suspicious illness at a Baytown hospital in January. Sarah Hartsfield is behind bars on a $4.5 million bond. But tonight, KPRC2's Bryce Newberry has been in contact with her in jail and is live in the newsroom with what she has to say. Bryce?
Daniela, Sarah Hartsfield tells me she has filed paperwork to fire her court-appointed attorney, and in her first statement since her arrest more than 2 months ago, says prosecutors would almost be crazy to proceed with her case. Using this kiosk inside her all-women Chambers County jail cell, Sarah Hartsfield is writing her first public words since her February arrest. I'm looking forward to going home, even though going home means that I have to really begin my life without Joe, who would have been appalled at his family's behavior at the hospital, but absolutely horrified at the hate campaign they enlisted against his wife to do what they have, all because they couldn't handle Joe choosing his wife and marriage over them. A grand jury indicted Sarah for murder after her husband of 11 months, Joseph Hartsfield, died at this Baytown hospital. The medical examiner's office ruled the cause complications of toxic effects of insulin. The manner, which could include homicide, suicide, or natural causes, was left undetermined. With the ME's findings, the burden of proof for the DA just shifted significantly. They'd almost be crazy to proceed. I wrote my own motion for a bond hearing and mailed it with the letter firing Mr. Kirkwood, Sarah wrote. Keaton Kirkwood is her court-appointed attorney, who has not responded to multiple requests for comment from KPRC2.
You can't fire that court-appointed lawyer because you think he or she is laying down on the job.
That's unless the defendant can hire their own attorney or one takes on the case pro bono. If not, it's not up to them.
The only entity that has the final say-so about removing court-appointed counsel is the judge.
Court documents reveal Joseph's sugar level tanked dangerously low into the 40s, that Sarah ignored a phone app sending alerts and waited an hour to call 911 after finding the diabetic unresponsive. His family told investigators at the hospital the couple had a toxic relationship, his mother speaking only on 2 earlier this month.
He was leaving her. He had already discussed moving with someone. He just said, "Mom, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. If I stay, she's going to drive me crazy."
They were repeatedly divisive, intrusive, and didn't want to be a part of our life. They wanted to drag Joe back to a life he voluntarily left. While their pain is relevant, I lost my husband that I loved dearly. They ensured I suffered alone every step of the way, no matter how many olive branches were extended to them. She remains in jail on a $4.5 million bond, which our legal analyst calls excessive.
There's no limit to the number of times you can go before a judge and ask that your bond be reduced.
Sarah calls the lies and accusations hearsay, writing, "It's about time I quit being vilified by his family and by the public. I never deserved how I was treated, and Joe, our relationship, our marriage, our story ended way too soon, and not by any wrongdoing." And we reached out to the Chambers County Sheriff tonight, who tells us nothing leads him to believe Sarah Hartsfield will be able to make her bond and that the community can rest assured she will not be released anytime soon. But Sarah's message to me was much longer. She had a lot to say. You can read it in full with all of our coverage on this case at click2houston.com. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC2 News.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.